Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to another reaction video that I usually do whenever Cookie Run comes out with the update preview teaser review video. So, like, if you're new here, I make these videos, like I said, after they make the teaser review videos, but I also make these usually after I post a theory and analysis video, which you might be wondering, didn't you, like, release that, like, I don't know, 30 minutes before, like, or even, like, after the actual preview video got uploaded? And to be fair, yes. However, everything that I posted on that was intended to be, like, you know, at least the day before, or at least, you know, everything worked on that was, like, made a day before, so I had no prior knowledge of what was going to appear and show up. So I do apologize if it was late, but the thing is, you gotta remember, the holiday season is a very busy time, and let me get more central for this, so before I actually get into the reaction part, but it's busy. It's busy at this time of year, and it was just very hard to, like, put everything into schedule. I was also at a party with the aunts and uncles, and that caused me to get very tired. I had no time to, like, make a script. I only had, like, one day to make the whole entire video. Basically, like, trust me. And if you have to do it under that time crunch, it's kind of stressful, but I didn't let it stress myself out too hard. However, I released a video, but I said that basically the main gist of it, I had no idea what the skills or the pet was going to be for the cookie, because, let's be honest, it's about the time balance department. Who knows what's that going to be about? And I did mention the cookies are probably going to be a cookie who's going to be like an admin in the TBD, and also a new worker for the TBD that the admin kind of has to, like, you know, not control, but, like, you know, manage, make sure that they don't get into too much trouble. And also, maybe there's going to be a new time scissor treasure thing, because we kind of got that with the past two TBD updates. We're probably gonna get new Meet the Cookie, like, events, you know, for both treasure and also both the cookies that we're gonna be getting, if there is two. I think there's two. I barely even seen the thumbnail for this video. And I'm also recording this a little bit later, only just because, you know, I was doing stuff in the middle of the day, too. And also, I think I said that there was going to be a treasure mastery for this too, and I was hoping that they were going to release a new game mode that can make interesting use of, you know, kind of like the first TBD, you know, game mode where it had, like, slider puzzles and, like, little cogwheel puzzles. That's me being hopeful, like I said. And also, there might be some costumes for, like, I don't know, the smart cookies or the TBD cookies. I don't know, but I think with that being said, I'm going to get into the actual reaction part of this. Now, if you're wondering, I don't include the actual video to the actual, like, corner or, like, my corner screen while you watch the video, because I believe that kind of breaks the concept of, you know, a reaction, because a reaction video is just a video of my reaction without the video really being helpful. Now, like, you know, without the actual video that I'm watching being helpful with it. Now, of course, if you do want to watch the original video, I will leave a link down to it in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But with that being said, let me plug in my plugging. Well, they're already plugged in, but let me plug in these into my head. These earpods. What am I saying? And yeah, just get into this, because I'm very curious of what this update has to offer. And luckily, I didn't see any leaks beforehand, so I think I should be good on that regard. Like, no leaks at all, as far as I know. I'm hoping at least. But as far as I know, we should be good. So I'm just gonna do a countdown if you want to watch it with me. Either or. 3, 2, 1, boop. And also, there's someone. Let me put one earphone out so I can just listen outside my thing. Oh, by the way, instead of Rose, it's apparently Artist M, which is interesting. It makes me wonder what happened to Rose. Well, I mean, there was a lot of, like, controversy stuff and stuff that's been happening where there was. I hope she's okay, but sheesh, it's just been a wild time in Cookie Run. By the way, I love the background with all the cogwheels and clocks. Wanted to tell the Cookie Runners about the update myself. Okay, really. Thank you for joining me today. By the way, what type of hat is Big Mac wearing? Well, it's at a T-lid. New time balance department. Some changes to Raid Run, and also cool costumes. What cookie is that? Is that Raspberry Mousse? Who is that? At the end of the video, we're also giving away Rainbow Cubes. Of course, we need that, absolutely. But before we dive in, please like and subscribe. Please do. I need content. Or I need subscriptions. So we have time fixtures. We're going back to the time balance department where we're going to meet new cookies. And I'm just going to tell us about it. We meet a new employee for the time registry division of the TBD. We get so this is the new employee, Coffee Candy Cookie. So, Coffee Candy Cookie is spending her days at the TBD with Baguette Cookie, who's the head manager of the time registry division. So there is an admin and also, like, a new employee cookie, but I just kind of swapped them. Coffee Candy Cookie, by the way, that's her name. She ends up falling asleep on the job and wakes up to someone urgently calling her. It's String Gummy Cookie requesting a time record of key suspects. Oh boy, String Gummy, he's gonna be pissed. Involved with one serious cake, and unfortunately the records have already been gone while Coffee Candy Cookie was sleeping. So she looks at every corner of the TBD to retrieve the missing record. Okay, so she is kind of aloof and needs some, you know, help. Will Coffee Candy Cookie be able to find the records? So apparently we will have, I think Coffee Candy Cookie gets released first, and maybe Baguette Cookie gets released later. It's just I think I called Coffee Candy the admin, and the other new cookie the employee, but it's actually the other way around. Okay. Oh, okay, it's cool, a new thing. You'll have to run through 6 areas and equip boosters to help you complete the event. Interesting. And you'll also be able to run directly with boosters you unlocked. What type of mode is what? And also you get a cool lobby design. Honestly, that lobby looks really cool. Oh, changing time and nights. Pair 2 different lobby designs, you'll be able to choose your favorite design at the end. They literally did the same exact thing for the TBD, honestly. So as you probably guessed by now with this update, yes, we're going to be released Coffee Candy Cookie as a playable character. Honestly, I was talking to this with my lover, and we thought it was like Teapot Cookie because the hat kind of like looked like a teapot. But she has to press buttons to print time documents. Each printed document grants points to make sure to print them all. Okay, so you have to print out documents. There's no way I would have been able to guess that. The Magic Candy has a little hat, and she throws the time documents at the end of the skill, and time document jellies fall from the sky, so you gotta go ahead and collect all those. And of course it grants points. What is that pea shooter machine? Look at that pad, the Welling Inkwell. I thought that was a little coffee tray thing. And it spills ink at certain intervals, and sometimes the lid has trouble opening and ends up spilling more ink. So this is just straight up the paper writer cookie. And it grants more points? Of course it does. Need all those points in the world anyway. And the treasure, it's not scissors anymore, it's automatic typewriter. As I would know, it would be a typewriter. A typewriter appears at certain intervals and completes a word. That's spelled Cookie Run. I hope there's some Easter eggs with that one, because that might be cool. Time is gold. Collect the letters, jellies, and earn points. Okay? And also in Coffee Candy Cookie's trial, a broken steam robot of the TBD appears and distracts Coffee Candy Cookie. Oh, that's what that pea shooter thing is. Because it was just appearing on the screen, just shooting at her. Broken vacuum moves obstacles and platforms interfering in the cookie's way. That sounds pretty tricky, to be honest. Avoid and overcome the robot and get points or something in Coffee Candy Cookie's trial. Coffee candy sounds delicious right now. But with this update, we're also adding new costumes. What costumes are we going to get? Let me see. New costumes for 2 cookies that match. That match what? The TBD steampunk-like theme. So is it going to be TBD cookie? Cherry Team Cookies Time Demolitionist? Really? Wasn't Cherry Cookie supposed to get like a steampunk outfit at some point? By the way, that looks really cool. But wasn't she supposed to get a steampunk outfit? String Gum and Cookies Timeline Law... Wait, that's String Gummy. Are you kidding me? Yo, dude, it's got the suit. He looks like Drip. I thought that was Raspberry Moose. I'm not even joking. That's too, like, suave. Are you kidding me? And that's not even like a shotgun. That's a pistol. That's insane. And also, apparently, there's a $10 pet for the Coffee Candy Cookies pet, which looks kind of dapper, but $10, you know. And there's also the Time Electronics Jelly Set. Like I said, you know, new jelly set, which is it looks like a bunch of light bulbs. Actually, it looks like a Christmas light in the beginning, that little small bulb. And at the end just has a beautiful rainbow light bulb with wings. But now we also have Snow Sugar Cookies Snowy Black Rabbit Royale. What? That's a new costume? Snow Sugar Cookie was once lonely, abandoned by the cold snow. The cookie found a magic wand that would summon snow creatures. What is this costume? Quickly learned to summon friends like Sea Snow Cone and the Great Snow King. Yeah, that looks kind of scary though. Design was inspired by cornelian cherries glimmering in the snow. Okay, that's cool. Snow Sugar Cookies will be released in January to celebrate the new year. Okay, well at least it's going to be released a long time later. Well, not too long. But now they're also going to talk about Raid Run. Fantastic. Let's see what this is about. The update will bring new season with a bunch of new changes and improvements. I wonder what you'll bring. In the Raid Run, also wanted the main goal for, you know, work together to defeat the monster. That's exactly the purpose of Raid Runs. Definitely need that happen. And it's as fast as possible with the rank system taking into account both the clear time and the scores. Yeah, could lead to situations where defeating the boss slower would sometimes give higher score. Really? Oh, and that's what they mean. So your Raid 1 rank will now be determined based only on how fast you defeat the monster. So it doesn't matter on the damage that you do, it just matters with the amount of points, like how fast you can defeat the monster. Since you're still getting bonus attacks, and these bonus attacks will be super useful to defeat the monster faster, so you do your best. So it doesn't take into account the damage that you do, it just takes into account, well, I mean, damage still matters, but it's how fast you defeat that boss. If a monster is still undefeated at the end of the timer, the monster will escape. Of course, but you'll still get a rank and a reward if you survive this far. You're telling me they give you pity even if you run out of time? This is actually pretty good. I'm sorry, I had to sit up for that one, because that's actually a major improvement. And we're also going to make some improvements to the matchmaking system starting next season. We're also going to reduce the number of monsters from 4 to 3. Really? I wonder why. This time the Poison Jelly Toad will take a rest and you'll fight with a Thorn-capped Treant. That's just the Treant boss, but now in the form of cactus. But what are going to be the events for this update? I'm very curious. We have a Roll the Dice event, okay? You'll be able to get daily rewards depending on the results. What? Oh, is this like rock, paper, scissors, but you have to roll higher? You gotta be kidding me. You'll play versus a different cookie, so try your luck. Oh my gosh. We also have an event chapters and story mode, so you'll be able to see the previous Time Bounce Department story. Enjoy the new stage in the story mode and rewatch the previous stories. Well, I guess I'll probably do a video on that, even though I technically already went through that whole entire story. But in mid-January, we're bringing back the Sands of Yogurka Breakout Random Challenge. Okay, maybe I'll do a video on that, unless if I already have done it. But we're adding new event rules where you can use coins collected? What? In mid-January, we're also releasing Baguette Cookie as a playable character. What's that cookie behind Baguette Cookie? She kind of looks mysterious. And there's also more cookies. What are all these cookies? These actually look very cool. It's interesting how I don't see Croissant Cookie, but I do see String Gummy Cookie, so at least they're giving him more of the limelight. But, okay, thank you, M, for coming today. I think this should be the end of the update, so they're going to be showing the Rainbow Cube coupon code, which, hey, excited for that, and I'm honestly excited for this update. I really hope it goes very well, and I hope the story becomes very interesting. Yeah, they're going to mention it. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Before you end the video, I want to remind you, they just released the Cookie Run OvenBreak OST Complete the Collection. Complete the Collection. So if you like Cookie Run music and didn't grab your set, then make sure to go and check out the Cookie Run store. I definitely need to check that out, probably. But now they're going to end the video with the coupon code. So, thank you very much. I think... Oh, and the new year 2 days, by the way. I just realized soon it's going to be 2023. Wow, I didn't know years fly by that fast. But now they're going to show the Rainbow Cube coupon code, which I'll probably just take the camera and show that on the screen right now. I know it's going to be complex, but whatever. They're going to be wrapping up. I'm throwing off my earphones so we can also talk. And they're going to say, oh, stay tuned for the update. Take care and bye-bye. In which the new code is, and they're also saying Happy New Year, which Happy New Year to you too. In which the new code is New TBD Adventures. Give me that. Look at that. That is New TBD Adventures. That's the code that you need. Alright, back to reality. And there's no more gravity. Well, there's no more time. But anyway, really with what we're looking at in this update is actually going to be pretty interesting. Now, it doesn't look as, like, you know, super puzzle-oriented as, like, you know, the classic TBD, you know, the first ever TBD update with Croissant and Timekeeper. However, I think it's still going to be pretty cool to see. I did enjoy the fact that technically I was right on a major technicality. It was about, like, a worker who was, like, you know, they're not the best and they kind of got to be directed by this higher up. I kind of was right on the two cookies. It was a new employee worker and basically an admin cookie. And it was, like, for the time agency, something that wasn't the TBD, but it was, like, internally within it. It was, like, a higher up and a new employee. So I did get that right. I don't know what the pet for Baguette Cookie is. It's probably going to be, like, a bread slice for all I know. Well, I didn't understand a pet, but I guess it does make sense. There were a lot of papers, now that I look back about it, in the lobby. So I guess it does make sense, because now that I think about it, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You have the ink pen, you had the ink stamper, you had all the papers, you even had them neatly wrapped up. Maybe I should, like, I don't know, maybe I should focus on more attention to details with, like, the smaller things, because even small things like that, like, who would have thought the papers would have been a major part in how the cookie works and just her job in general? I don't know. But there's also all these different cookie designs. I think the two cookies actually might be really cool. I'm really hoping that they don't mess up this update. Please, please, please. TBD is a very cool concept, so please don't mess it up. The costumes are actually phenomenal. The one for String Gummy Cookie looked absolutely utterly insane. The one for Snow Sugar Cookie just looks so dark, yet so awesome. And there was another one for Cherry Cookie, which I think is interesting, because I could have sworn there was a video where I saw there was, like, you could see a design for a steampunk Cherry Cookie outfit, but the thing was, like, it never got released. So I guess technically they brought it back for this special occasion. I guess it does kind of make sense, but it's actually very interesting to see that come back now. Now also, they said they're going to be improving raid runs, so instead of focusing on damage and how fast you beat the boss, it's just how fast you beat the boss, which, I don't know, it might be better or less, because now it's kind of focusing in just how fast, like, you know, how you can beat it, how fast you can actually beat the floating boss. But it's still just, it doesn't really matter, because you still need to group up with good people to pair up with at the end of the day, because obviously the higher levels that your skills are, the more damage that you do, meaning the faster that you take down the boss. Really, it just excludes the thing that has to do with points. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. but they're also bringing back the, I think it's the time balance department stuff, like, in regards to, you know, the previous stories and bringing them back in the main story. I might give that, like, a check out, like, only just to show off how they presented that, instead of, you know, how they presented it when, you know, when they recently came out, like, a year ago, which I think it's over a year ago, because I think they released it as, like, you know, the New Year's thing. But instead, for New Year's this year, we got the, you know, the Christmas stuff. But anyway, unless if, I guess it depends on when, no, because OvenBreak released around November, right? I don't remember, it might have been, but I'm not too keen on that knowledge. It might have been, I'm just kind of forgetful on that. They're adding a new, quote-unquote, it's not rock, paper, scissors anymore, instead it's roll the dice, and you just gotta get a higher number. So really, it's not even about, it's actually kind of worse, in my opinion, than rock, paper, scissors, because at least with rock, paper, scissors, they might have had some sort of a code in the game where it kind of makes you predict what the cookie might go for. Like, it would make sense for Muscle Cookie to go for, like, rock, or it makes sense for, like, you know, a cookie with a sword, or, like, Night Cookie to go with, like, scissors. But this one is just rolling the dice, so this is completely RNG. Like, really, you just gotta be super lucky if you just want to keep getting the best dice rolls. There's really no prediction that you can do with that. I think it's kind of unfortunate, but, I don't know, they are trying new things, so whatever, I'll just try and give him a pass. If it's like a repeated thing over and over and over again, then whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's kind of what all they really showed us for the update. I'm definitely gonna get the coupon code revealed, and like I reviewed it. And also the treasure, I did get that rolling ball. Also did have to do, you know, paper typewriter stuff. So there's that. The trial does look pretty interesting, and honestly, I'm pretty excited for that. But anyway, I guess I'll just end the video here. Right now, it says the camera's just like, oh, we're gonna end the video here because I really hope the camera didn't swap from main storage to SD card, because I will be mad. I mean, from SD card to main storage, because that's not how it should work. But I'm going to end the video right here. If you did enjoy this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it. Also, share the video with your friends who enjoy my quick run content or reaction content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? If you haven't yet, or you want to, hit the bell to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And I also have merchandise if you want to check it out. I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to check that out. It's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And last but certainly not least, there's also a link down in the description that leads to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the quick run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.